Good morning, good morning, good morning, and happy Monday. This is Labor Day. Oh my gosh, it's Labor Day weekend. A lot of people call it the last hurrah before at the end of summer as we're going into fall. Tomorrow, most of our children are going back to school, and a lot of people are getting that last minute vacation and good times over with today. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and still enjoying the end of this Labor Day weekend. Come on, get at least this 1,000 steps with me this morning. Then you can go ahead if you're going to have a cookout or something like that. Or get a nice breakfast this morning. But anyway, good morning, good morning. Yes, we had a wonderful weekend yesterday at our church, Grace and Twine Ministry. It was Communion Sunday, and we were so pleased with those that still came to commemorate communion. And also, we had Silent Sunday yesterday. Oh, I think our Silent Sundays get better and better. Oh man, it was so delicious. That was our Sunday dinner. We fix our salads and we take them home, and I just enjoyed it. Oh my goodness, we're eating healthier. We need to eat healthier, just like we need to move and exercise. But anyway, let me get to my gym nugget today on this Labor Day, and I just want to talk about work. I want to talk about work, and my gym nugget, or my verse. Well, let me say my gym nugget: work for the boss man. See, it's a difference when you work for the boss man, and when I talk about the boss man, I'm talking about working for the Lord. But when you're working, even on your regular jobs or career or vocation, remember that although you may be working for man, ultimately you're working for the Lord. I don't care what it is. And when we work for the Lord, we should do it with excellence. Now, if we work for the Lord, that should trickle down that we do that job for man. This is what the third chapter of Colossians 23:24 says. It says, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily. Even if you're working for somebody here on earth, but ultimately, think in the back of your mind, you're doing it as unto the Lord. It says, and whatsoever you do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not unto man. There you go. Knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Christ. Ultimately, when we go to work, we're working really for the Lord as well. You know, I like the song by Dolly Parton. She said, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, just getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and you don't get the credit. But with the Lord, you're going to get the credit. You know, I know sometimes it seems when you work on these jobs, yeah, you're not making enough money. You think they're just using you. But look, when you're working unto the Lord. And when you work unto the Lord, you should do it with excellence. You should do it well. I'm reminded of Dr. Martin Luther King's quote, and I love it. If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets, even as Michelangelo painted, as Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will pause to say, here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well. So I'm working unto the Lord because I want the highest uh, reward. I want the highest pay that comes from the Lord. Okay. And when you get that highest pay from the Lord, it's got to trickle down to where we are right now here on earth. But remember who you work for. I don't care what job you do. I don't care if you're flipping burgers at McDonald's, or you play the piano, or you clean houses, or you teach, or you preach, or whatever you do, whatever that work is, I don't care how menial or how big it is, do it as unto the Lord, because you're working for the boss man. All right, that's my Gem Nugget today. Don't forget to subscribe to the Gem Nugget channel. Oh, we had our debut of How Would Jesus Invest this past um, Saturday, and we're going to be on every Saturday. What a wonderful debut. Oh yeah, I am talking about that dirty word that they don't like to talk about in the church, what's in the Bible more than anything: money, finances, wealth, accountability, stewardship. You need to tune in this coming Saturday at 10 a.m. People are watching all around the country. All right, subscribe to the Gem Nugget channel. All right, now, as I finish up here, see, let's see, 6 minutes, a little over 6 minutes. So if you've been walking with me, a little over 1,000 steps you've gotten already. But don't forget who you're working for. Ultimately, you're working for the boss man. Bye-bye.